So I have 4 more pieces of candy. I'll eat those during my break between games. Okay, so it does look like Operation Desert Storm did opt to get first pick. And it does look like Buff Buddies do have a Radiant side. Um, so let's switch it here. Oh, dang it. Probably just leave them, but this is how it's going to open, and that's how it's going to stay. Just like that. Okay. So we do have Invoker being first banned. Um, from what I can tell, Invoker has been banned or picked in literally almost 100% games. I don't have the statistics right in front of me, but I think it's like 93 or 94% that I've seen them banned. We do have Trent Protector being banned from Buff Buddies. He is another high pick, high ban ratio hero as well. So I mean, nothing too out of the ordinary. We do have Earth Spirit being banned. As of the last couple patches, Earth Spirit again has been a non-stop mid. He has been in probably 50% of my matches as mid. So he's just an annoying hero. He scales off more levels. So, mid Earth Spirit just makes sense. We do have Marcy banned. Not a usual ban. So, more than likely, Buff Buddies has a good Marcy on their team. And it just might be a respect ban. You don't see Marcy come out too often as a ban. So I'm assuming either Buff Buddies has a good player that plays Marcy, or Operation Desert Storm just doesn't care to play against Marcy, and they're gonna be picking somebody who matches up fairly bad. We do have Sven being banned as well from Buff Buddies. Another popular hero, just because he's got massively high armor. And he can impact the entire team with his war cry. So that is one of the reasons why he is picked / banned a lot of these games. Because normally on the other side, you do see PA being picked if she is not banned. So having that additional armor to your entire team is something you want against that physical damage crit with PA. We do have Nature Prophet being banned out from Buff Buddies. Another hero you do see in the meta right now. His Sprout doing the damage, basically making everyone on the enemy team needing a Quelling Blade to get out of it and not take additional damage, is super annoying. Or you can have Tangos, but eventually you're going to run out of Tangos. So that is normally why he's banned, and also because he has a global presence, as well as an ult that can randomly hit you, and maybe you hit a couple creeps and then hit the hero you want. So we do have Dawnbreaker being banned, and then we do have Pangolier being picked on the side of Operation Desert Storm with a pick of PA. And more than likely, so Buff Buddies did ban Buff Buddies, not Butt Buddies. Buff Buddies did ban Sven to pick the PA. Sven is a good counter, like I said earlier, because of that war cry, that armor to the team. So they did first pick the PA just because PA late game with her blur, her ags, and if she can insta-kill supports, she can keep that blur chain stunning, and you just can't see her. Because the blur is like a 1.5-second fade time. We do have Quap being banned from Operation Desert Storm. And Pangolier is a good pick. He does offer a lot of defensive maneuvers, offensive maneuvers with his swashbuckle, with his rolling thunder. So Pangolier is very mobile. So more than likely we're going to be seeing Pangolier mid. Could be off lane. So we do have Grim being banned by Operation Desert Storm and Axe from Buff Buddies. Man, I swear. So every time I accidentally say like Buff Buddies instead of Buff Buddies, you guys are going to have to like call me out on the chat, and I'm going to have to make a tally, and we're going to have to do something at the end of the series every time I do that, because it's so close. And like, so we do have Dark Willow being picked from Buddies. Maybe I'll just call him Buddies. But so they do pick the Dark Willow. Dark Willow offers a nice spear with her terrorize. She does have the Bedlam as her other half of her alt, which is nice against the PA Blink with the PA Blink. We do have Phoenix and the Phoenix Egg. So that is nice because PA can't blink to the egg. So as long as there's not heroes around the egg for PA to blink to, and then get that bonus damage or bonus attack speed, Phoenix Egg is pretty good against PA. And then it's good against Dark Willow until Dark Willow gets her Ags, and then she can shoot it from afar. But more than likely, you don't see a Dark Willow get Ags until around, I think it's like 35 minutes in the game. So you'll have quite a bit of Phoenix Eggs before that. So we do have one more pick from Operation Desert Storm, and then we do have 2 picks back to back from Buddies, and then one final pick before the final ban phase, and their last picks. They are thinking this pick over. We do have a Lion, so more than likely it's going to be a position 5 Lion. Lion is very useful in lane just because of his mana drain. Basically, you mana drain. You can even mana drain the creep, and then you get a free stun pretty much. You have a Hex, but normally you get that a little later. Usually like a level 4 Hex. But yeah, Lion is really good in lane. We do have a Centaur War Runner. This is one hero I absolutely hate. I just hate him. I feel like he is, in the proper hands, he is so good. And we do have a Techies. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's all I gotta say about this game. So, Techies, one of those heroes that just makes you want to kill yourself sometimes. Now, the new Techies isn't as bad. The old Techies definitely wanted to make you kill yourself. But the new Techies isn't as bad. We do have Mars coming out from the side of Operation Desert Storm. So Mars basically can kind of shield against the PA. So I can see why they did that pick. So more than likely, we're going to be seeing a Phoenix Mars off, Pangolier mid, and Lion as their position 5. We do have Ember being banned on the side of Operation Storm. More than likely, you're probably going to be seeing a Phantom Assassin Dark Willow first safe, Centaur and Techies off, and then they're looking to pick their mid as their last pick. So right now, you're looking at Buff Buddies, looking at a middle hero that can do well against Operation Desert Storm's lineup. And then Operation Desert Storm wants a nice carry that can go into both PA and Centaur right now. Now, Operation Desert Storm does have the first pick in the last phase, so Buff Buddies will be getting that last pick and seeing the entire lineup before they get that final pick. So they will have the power to counter the final pick if need be. We do have Ursa coming out as a ban from Buddies. And then we have one more by each team, and then we'll get into the picking. So as a mid, I feel like Buff Buddies could have banned the TA here. Because TA can reduce the armor of Centaur War Runner and nullify Phantom Assassin's blink and just do 4 or 5 hits right off the bat with the shield. So that is open for the side of Operation Desert Storm. I have been seeing a lot of TAs safe lane, and it's worked out for some, hasn't worked out for some others. But I feel like this game, it's actually a pretty good game for PA. Or TA, sorry. Oof. But we did have Faceless being banned for Buddies. And then they're thinking, okay, so we do have Lina. And we do have Terrorblade. Okay. So Terrorblade does have high armor. Low health at the start of the game, but very, very high armor. So we got TB and Lion versus Centaur, War Runner, and Techies. More than likely, Buddies are going to be looking for a burst hero, I think. Just because they do have Centaur War Runner kind of get in there, engage. Techies for the disarm. PA is a burst. You kind of want another burst / stun hero for Terrorblade. Because you don't want him to get the Sunder off. Okay, so you do have Tinker. Okay, so again, kind of a burst. Not really a stun heavy hero. But late game, he will be getting a sheep stick that he can just keep getting it off cooldown. Yeah, I mean, Operation Desert Storm doesn't have too much to deal with that. Besides the Phoenix maybe getting some fire damage on Tinker to stop the blink. Or maybe Pangolier gets a nice swashbuckle. But there's not too much that stops the Tinker as long as Tinker's positioning is good. If it's not good, you're going to probably be seeing Lion get quite a bit of hexes. And Phoenix is kind of canceling the blink. As far as Buddies, I feel like they have a really strong bursty type of lineup. Especially when Tinker gets online and running, you got the Centaur, War Runner, Stampede, and basically they can get to any hero that is just out of position immediately. So with that being said, we are off to game number 1 between Operation Desert Storm and Buff Buddies in this best of 3 series. So it does look like let's check their items real quick. Blood grenade on both supports on the side of the Radiant. And let's see. And again, 2 blood grenades. It does look like they may clash. Okay, nope. It looks like the Dire kind of... Oh, the spear back! The Willow caught out of position, but the Shadow Realm will be able to save it. The blood grenade going down, but that is actually going to be first blood in the way for TB. And that was very nicely done by Mars, Pangolier, and TB. And I tell people this all the time in my pub games, and I hate when they don't do it. Like, we will have a position 4 or 5 take the kill when it was a secured kill, and the carry could have gotten the kill. Because now that is going to set up TB. TB, you want to have a really good start. If TB has a great start, he's going to have an amazing game all game. And that is what they want to do. They already got him first blood, bonus gold going for him. It does look like they're going to try a small invade. The spear coming out, the blood grenade. The Techies does get the double stun on the Phoenix and the Mars. The Mars getting a blood grenade on him, and it does look like Tinker will be drawing a blood from the Mars. It does look like Phoenix may be able to get away. He does have the fire spin. Oh no, the stop does get him. The dagger will be enough to slow the Centaur getting the block, trying to get PA the kill, and it does look like PA does get the kill. That would be a 2-for-1 trade, but no, they are not done yet. They are going on the PA with the Earth Spike from line to try to do enough damage, but it does look like PA will be able to live from that. So it does look like, I mean, they had a good trade. They did get the rune, but was it worth it? I don't think so in the end, because it did give the side of Radiant that XP and that bonus gold for Tinker and PA. So really, they're kind of on even grounds again. So this top matchup with TB and Phoenix against Centaur and Willow, I definitely think early, until Centaur kind of... Oh, we do have some engagement going on bottom. They do get a stun on the line. PA does have a dagger coming out. The slow will be enough, and that will be another kill going in the way of the PA. Very nicely done by the Techies and the PA. So they did switch what I said. I thought Willow was going to be going bottom with the PA. But hey, it served them well so far. Okay, I just wanted to make sure there was no action. So returning back to top lane. I think what I was saying is I think Phoenix and TB should be good, and they should be getting quite the farm until Centaur gets his regen up and running. Once he gets his regen up and running, I think TB and Phoenix are going to have a hard time to deal with this lane. Ooh, the double edge and the stomp coming out. The Phoenix does get rooted. He is dropping low. The Shadow Realm, the other root will be enough to kill him. The Shadow Realm coming out. The double edge. And it does look like, oh, will it be enough? TB is dropping low. The refraction coming out. The TB getting a double kill. Very nicely done on the refraction, slowing the Centaur War Runner just enough to where he could get those couple auto attacks. Meanwhile, mid, we do have Tinker in a little bit of trouble, but it doesn't look like it's too bad. I mean, Pangolier is kind of dominating this lane right now. It doesn't look like too much, but Tinker is more than likely even in net worth right now because of that kill. But, I mean, you got 16-5 to 12-1. It doesn't seem like much, but those 4 extra denies, those 4 extra last hits is quite a bit for a mid lane in a 1v1 matchup. So meanwhile, let's see. So it does look like she's got her boots coming more than likely, yes. And she will be going straight Battle Fury after that. She is 16-1, 17-5 for the TB, so pretty even on the last hits. Nothing too spectacular. We go back to mid. We do have the bottle on the Tinker. And then we will be seeing a blink queued up. He is about halfway to that. Man, Techies is out here just doesn't give a care in the world. He's like, you know what? You guys can go on me. I can withstand this. So, okay, Tinker running up bottle. Nope. Okay, Pangolier is actually going to stop that. Gonna bottle up, kind of give that full mana. So, I think the lane I am most worried about... And this might be another kill on the Mars. The Mars does get the spear off. There's a slow. There is the blink. The dagger coming out. Will it be enough? Oh, it will be enough. The killing spree on the PA. Mars could not turn around. Okay, he doesn't have bulwark, so it wouldn't matter. But it looked like he was trying to turn around to stop the dagger with his shield, but he doesn't have any points in that. So it does look like Willow is starting to stack here. So with mid lane, I think the Radiant are actually going to scale pretty hard once Tinker gets his... Oh, I did miss a kill down bottom on the techies. Does look like Mars and the Lion were able to get the techies. And they did get the courier of the techies. So that was nicely done. The Metamorph is coming out. It does look like he does get a stop on the Phoenix. Will he be double edging? No, more than likely no. We do have the meta kind of to clear up these creep waves. Double edge coming out. Meanwhile, bottom with a Doge on Mars again. Mars does miss the spear. He does hit the God's Rebuke, but it's just not enough. Meanwhile, mid, Pangolier trying to do something, but it does look like the rotation's coming in on the Tinker. It does look like they are going to be bringing down the Tinker. Okay, very nicely done with the Rolling Thunder. But the Lion actually may fall. Oh, was she? I feel like she was in range of that. That could have been a blunder. I feel like she was definitely in range of that one hit with the Shadow Realm. Could be wrong, but I don't know. It was very close, to say the least. The stomp coming out, the double edge coming out, Phoenix just swoof diving away. So it does look like Lion is up here waiting for that rune. This could be oh, this could be a kill. Oh, he is going to get that. Ooh. Oh, PA, if that could have been a little sooner, you would have gotten that kill and the rune. That wisdom rune. Oof. That would have been huge if you could have gotten that too. Okay, so like I was saying before I missed the kill, I think once Tinker gets his Blink Dagger with the Centaur Stampede, I think they can pretty much get a kill on whoever they want at any given time, as long as they're not with the team. We do have quite the bounties there. And bounties here too. Lion is behind. They might be looking to set up a kill on the Lion. Ooh, Lion is just going balls to the wall here. Meanwhile, Pangolier is trying. Oh, they were in spawn bottom. Duh. Oh, that is a nice pickup for Pangolier. Ooh, the D-Ward. That was very nicely done. Oh. Well, he knows they're taking it, and the Willow does get hexed up, does get stunned, and the Blood Grenade, and the Swashbuckle. Realizing that there are stacks up here, and those are actually going to be taken. Pangolier is definitely one of those heroes that can take it pretty fast. The shield, and another Swashbuckle. Nope. He is actually going... This might be a dead Centaur. The Rolling Thunder coming out, stunning up. The Metamorphosis coming in. And it does look like that will be a kill, but the burn damage from the Phoenix. Phoenix was trying to give the kill to the Terrorblade, but it does look like the burn damage did kill that. Okay. So we're at... Ooh, nice double root. Does look like a stun. Oh my gosh, man. The damage coming out by the Pangolier with the Hex and the stun just melts the Dark Willow. So if we look at the net worth, both cores, both safe lane cores are neck and neck. Neck and neck. And then Pangolier about 1,100 net worth above the Tinker farm. So Pangolier is definitely doing his job, kind of keep this Tinker rooted. Did I mention I had a long day? Oh man. We do have a little smoke play, so they are looking. And see, this is what I was afraid of with this Tinker. So Tinker, you want to have a decent mid, even if you draw mid, which that's kind of what he did. Even though he's down by 1,200 gold, he still kind of drew mid. He didn't really feed too much, but he. Oh man, this is a dead Tinker. Oh, the Stampede might be enough to save him. The Blink coming in. And, oh, no. The Swashbuckle missing. They're trying to keep that Phoenix from blinking. But it does look like from behind the Techie stun, the double edge. Will it be enough for the Pangolier? The Pangolier does go down to the Techies. The line does finger the Techies, man. This is insane. At 11 minutes, you pretty much have everybody here except the safe lanes. The safe lane carries. And that is a dead line going down. Meanwhile, we got Tinker back here. I'm assuming... Was that an illusion? So, Bullet, come here, buddy. We do have Vanguard being finished up on the Centaur War Runner. Huge item. Basically meaning he can basically just run at the TB when Metamorphosis isn't up. You don't really want to run in against him when Metamorphosis is down. We do have a 3-man smoke by the Pangolier, Lion, and Phoenix, more than likely. Ooh. Oh, we have another smoke by the Tinker and the Willow. Oh, the Centaur. That was unfortunate timing. That was such an unfortunate timing. Does look like Lion will be able to get the Cursed Crown, but just... Oh! What just happened? So, hold up. Techies tried to jump in. He must have hit the Rolling Thunder, bounced back, and it didn't go off. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Mars does use his Blood Arena, does pin the Willow to the wall, and Willow does go down to the Swashbuckle, but the Stampede coming out, the PA with the double damage, just taking down Pangolier, but not going to be enough. Tinker does blink forward and does get the kill on the Pangolier. The egg coming off, but they're unable to hit it. Will be stunning up the Techies, and it does look like Phoenix will be swooshing away. Centaur War Runner trying to do something from the other side of the river, but to no avail. So we do have Blank Dagger and Soul Ring. He does have a Shiva's Guard queued up, just because it doesn't take a whole lot of mana, and it is a good item. Does slow people, does do damage. So we will see. Ooh, man. That's a galore, dude. They must be saving that for a rainy day, guys. That's actually pretty insane. Okay. So let's look at this PA. PA does have Battle Fury finished. Ugh. Dude, I hate this item. Like, or not item. I hate the blur on PA. I think they need to do just a tad bit, like, because she can pretty much hit creeps all day long. The Pangolier does get the Crystal Crown on him. The Rolling Thunder does come out. The pin to the pit, not a tree. The pit. I don't know if I agree with that necessarily. Tinker trying to do some damage. Meanwhile, on the back line, we do have Centaur being slow, trying to swing into the axe. The Techies does come out, does miss the stun. The disarm does go off on the Phoenix. The Phoenix does drop low. The Blood Arena coming out on the Mars. Doesn't really catch anyone. The PA does get the dagger off on the Lion, slowing the Lion. The Lion does get the Hex off. The Pangolier going in with the Swashbuckle. Oh my god. And the the spear with the God's Rebuke, finishing off the PA. So, Centaur is going Hanamitis. I honestly would have thought that, given their lineup, so PA has a Battle Fury, and we'll probably have a Deso at around 18 minutes at this rate. So I would have thought Centaur would have gotten a Blink just so they could basically Stampede. Blink, PA comes in, crits, they get a kill, Tinker blinks in, they possibly get another kill, and they get away. You know, they don't overcommit, but they get a kill here and there. Mars is pushing, does have a Blink Dagger, does blink out, and it does look like the Stampede coming out, it does look like the Bramble Maze, the Curse of Crown coming out, the Bedlam coming out, the Techies does not get the disarm off, but will it be enough? The Blood Arena coming out, the Slow Mine does not connect, the Lion does get the Hex on the Willow Shadow Ramming, and the Rolling Thunder coming in, the Terrorize does hit the TV, and it does look like the Phoenix does get a couple Spirits on the Dark Willow falling low. It does look like Dark Willow is finished off by the God's Rebuke. Meanwhile, bottom, it does look like Phoenix and Pangolier do finish off the Techies. And that will be a 2-for-0 trade for the side of Operation. Okay, so does have one hammer. Okay, does see that they were trying to get a kill. Oh. Close. Close. PA, you're lucky that wave was there. That's all I gotta say. They were on you. Okay, so we do have a 10k net worth lead for Operation Desert Storm. And right now, I would definitely have to say, as long as the supports get items that basically say, hey, PA, you can't crit me, you can't kill me in one hit, so I'm good. I'm here to help the team. We're ahead. And that's what Line needs to have done. That's what Phoenix needs to have. So PA can't just go in, crit before you can get your spells off. Because once PA does that, and especially when she gets her Ags, it's going to be devastating. Absolutely devastating. So that is one thing Operation Desert Storm needs to keep in mind. They are fighting a PA. They always have a PA chance. Regardless of what happens this game. There is always a PA chance. Because PA isn't underfarmed. I don't think she's underfarmed whatsoever. Not having a bad game. And a PA that is not having a bad game, you know, you definitely want to take precaution. I mean, remember, there is no BKB. They are looking to set up a kill. They do have the Blink on the Mars and the Lion. Whoop. Oh, that is a Mystic Staff. They literally waited for it to pick up the Mystic Staff, and then they just chopped it. They chopped it in two, brought it down. Okay. Oh, line blinking forward. It does look like the Hex going on the PA. The PA does get stunned up. The finger coming out, and it does look like the Rolling Thunder with the shield crash to finish off the PA. Very nicely done by the Dire side. And that's a win. I don't think they got to push it too hard. They don't want to get out of position. That was a win for them. That is what they need to keep doing against the PA. I'm sorry, guys. I need some sugar in me. Like, I can just, oh, this is a huge kill. TB with the Metamorphosis, getting down the Tinker with the refraction so he couldn't blink, and then finishing him off with the Metamorphosis. Very nicely done with the TB. Meanwhile, we do have Techies going down to the Mars and the Pangolier. Like, so this is the issue. Like, they kind of have this Tinker PA Centaur combo, in my opinion, but it needs to get online and up and running, and they're already falling way behind with that type of combo. So now it's basically going to be, okay, PA, you need to keep getting farm and basically get up to the point where she can one-shot pretty much half their team. If she can't do that, I don't see them coming back in this game. I mean, look at this. We got Blood Arena, we got Spear, we got Pangolier, we got everything going on. The Rolling Thunder, the Swashbuckle, the Shield Crash. They're going for more. They're going for the Techies. He's at the tier 3. But, you know what? Pangolier maybe got a little overconfident with that. They are going to take down, I think they're actually going to take this tier 2. PA's down farming bottom. They're not really hitting it too hard. Maybe looking for another kill to see who's going to come out and kind of defend this. But yeah, I mean, Tinker can't really get anything. And PA just kind of keeps getting caught out of position. You do see that she did farm these kind of safe creeps. There is still a tier 2 tower down here, so they are pretty safe. And it does look like Dire does take the Tormentor of the Radiant side, and the Shard does go to Lion. Now, if I remember correctly, that's a mana drain that gives like a BKB. Yeah, okay. So basically, it causes mana drain to affect 2 additional enemies. So he could be sucking the mana from 3 different heroes or hero/creep to get his mana back. So if we look at the items, oh nope, we might have a kill. No, okay. So if we look at the items, Tranquils, nothing too out of the ordinary for. Ooh, we got a blink forward. We got an arena coming down on the Centaur Warrunner. The Brando Maze coming out. The Cursed Crown coming out. The Pangolier Swashbuckle. The Rolling Thunder coming in. The Mars does get stunned up. And the Rolling will be enough, along with the Finger of Death. TB down here. Does look like pretty much taking this tier 2. Doing what he wants to do. If Viridian keeps getting caught out like this, I don't see them coming back. I'm gonna say another 2-3 pickoffs, and they're done with this game. They really need to come together more as a team and realize what's happening. So, if they have noticed, they would notice that normally Operation comes in with 2 to 3 heroes to kind of start off the fight. So, oh, very nicely done by the Phoenix. Phoenix does get slowed up, does get Brando Maze, does get jumped on, egging, but there is no other Dire hero around to help, and that will be the Killings end of Phoenix. And it's oh, the Swashbuckler coming out, the Terrorize coming out on the TB. The TB does get the Cursed Crown on him. The Manta popping that off the Bramble Base coming down, but the Mars doing the Blood Arena into the God's Rebuke. The Rolling Thunder coming in, trying to catch that. The Tinker! Oh, he does get the Tinker right before the TP! And he does lock it. The Swashbuckle doesn't even need it. Doesn't even need it. And that is a 4-for-1 trade going to the side of the Dire. Didn't even need to pop Metamorphosis for that. He's like, you know what, guys? We got this without meta. Let's go take Roche now with meta. Yep. As soon as he got there, he started popping meta. He'll wait for the crash and then probably, no, he's gonna keep. Okay, I was gonna say, I thought he was gonna pop the Manta. He does Thunder. I missed the Sunder.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I am running off like 2 hours of sleep. So please forgive me on my yawns. My yawn is, yeah. Oh, they're looking to go on the Phoenix. The Phoenix does get the Cursed Crown, or the Willow does get the Cursed Crown on the Phoenix, but that won't be to any regard. Willow will Shadow Realm TP out, and that will be a Zil trade for both teams. Meanwhile, we got PA. Ooh, what is... Wait. I'm actually confused about that play from TA or PA. Willow just gets burst down by the Swashbuckle and the Lion Finger of Death. Techies trying to get out, does put a bomb there. The slow bomb, the Rolling Thunder, the blink forward, stunning up the Techies, and he is just playing with his food, stopping on the Techies, field crashing over the wall, taking the tier 2. Metamorphosis now up for 50, but they might not even need it. They are looking to go high ground. They are looking to take a Rax. Centaur blinking in, getting a stop off, trying to get back, but he is just getting stunned up. The spear lashing onto the Rax, and that will be a dead Centaur to the Phoenix Fire Spirits. Metamorphosis is up in about 20 seconds. Oh man. Oh, this might be a dead PA. This is a dead PA. Oh no. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I cannot believe they didn't see her, but yeah, PA doesn't have a BKB. It's on cooldown. And Techie's blast offing into the base. Bramble Maze coming out. Does get the TB, but TB does have Aegis. Doesn't really care too much about that. Now, more than likely, you're going to be seeing TB hold the Metamorphosis until his second life. And same with the BKB. So, more than likely, he's going to push with these waves, do what he can without the meta, and then use the meta and BKB for the second life. Does decide not to push right away. It looks like he's trying to finish that MKB for the PA. I always want to call PA. I don't know why. Meanwhile, bottom, Phoenix doing Phoenix things. Man, oof, they weren't kidding. Like, Hanamitis is so popular this patch. Like, look at this. We got Willow Hanamitis, Centaur Hanamitis, Phoenix Hanamitis. That's pretty crazy. I don't think I've seen a single game with less than 2 Midases. Naturally, I always buy a Hanamitis, but I don't count. So, Line does have an Invis rune. So we do have an Ags on the Techies, and that's going to bring up his Minefield Stein. So basically, he puts it down when the enemy walks through the Minefield Stein, they take Minefield damage. When they don't take Minefield damage, and it lasts for a certain amount of time. And as you can see, I mean, Pangolier has both his Ags, Shard, and Scepter. So it basically lets him do quite a bit. Oh, he actually popped meta. And the finger coming out, and it does look like Pangolier does finish off with the sides swashbuckle. Trying to kill the Willow, and he will be getting a double kill on the Willow. Cursed Crown going down on the Pangolier. Pangolier dropping low. The laser coming out, and it does look like the missile will be finishing him. The Phoenix does drop the egg. Egg in a perfect position. The Centaur going down to the Metamorphosis of the Terrorblade. And it does look like they will back for a small wave of opportunity. They are pinging that. Ooh, that Hex! Will they be able to get... They do get the refraction, but it's not going to be enough. They are causing a significant amount of damage on the tier 3 towers. About 1/4 from each. Slow bomb, dagger, Phoenix, whipping away. Red. He is. Ooh. Okay. So PA is realizing, and this is good judgment by PA, realizing they are so far behind. She needs to do something, and I love it. I personally love it. Is it a risky play? Hell yeah, it's super risky. But you're already losing by a lot. What else are you going to do? And it does look like Lion was trying to get the initiation on the PA, but the Lion does go down, trying to get that initiation on the PA. The Centaur does get sheep. The Centaur stands coming in. It does look like they are going on the TB. TB does pop his BKB. The TA blinking in as well. We got 3 BKBs going off. The PA blinking out. The minefield doing wreckage on the health bar of Mars, but not enough to take him down. And PA is deciding actually not to come back into this. The stomp coming out, stomping on the TB. Does look like they are trying to get the Centaur. The Centaur is able to blink away in time, but the Swashbuckle does drain his mana and does stun him. And it does look like the refraction will be the end of him. Pangolier finishing up with a shield roll Swashbuckle. No problem, man. Like I said, I love casting these series because I'm not only casting because I enjoy it, but I love learning about Dota, and I learn new things from watching these players. I might not play some of these heroes, but you learn new things in every game you see, and it makes you a better player in general. As long as you apply it to your own material. It does look like outside the base, we do have a little storm trying to catch someone off, and it does. Man, this line has been on point in catching people out. You gotta give it up to that Lion, just blinking in, getting that Hex off right away. Centaur does get the Stampede off, does get a 2-man. The Thunder coming out on the Centaur, and the BKB coming out on the TB. TB Metamorphosis is just doing. He's doing TB things, like. And this tower will be falling. The dagger coming out, but nothing. It does look like Centaur does TP directly in front of all 5. The Blood Arena coming out on the Tinker. The Tinker getting hexed up, stunned up, and that will be a dead Tinker going in the way for the Dire. The Phoenix Egg is in a pretty good spot, so they can take that Rax, and it does look like that dieback on the Centaur. Tinker does have a buyback, but will he opt to use it? Man, TB is just a monster. He's got the MKB to counter the PA. He's got the Manta to counter, you know, this channeling all to get it off him. We do have... Was there a minefield that I did see laid down? There's the minefield to kind of get them to back off. It does look like Mars will be going down to the power of Willow. And the minefield is actually going to kill the Rolling Thunder, Pangolier. Very nicely done with that minefield, laying that in. So is it too late? Is it too late for the Radiant to come back? No, it's not. It really isn't. You see this 30k gold net worth lead on the team of the Dire's side, and you think, yeah, this is over. Like, there's nothing that can be done. You are wrong. Certain heroes can bring a game back from the jaws of defeat. And PA is one of those heroes that can do that. Will it be hard? Yes. But it is not impossible. We do have a Divine Rapier online whenever she feels like it. And more than likely, so this is a smart idea that PA is doing. I would not have thought to do this. She is locking the Sacred Relic for now, in case she does get caught out, that she doesn't drop the Divine Rapier. Very, very smart on PA's side. But more than likely, she is going to unlock it and use it as soon as they come high ground. More than likely. I don't see her holding on to that for when they approach high ground. Meanwhile, we do have a Reaver on the TV. More than likely, it's going to be a Satanic coming. So that is finished up for the TV. So pretty much, you're going to have to burst down the TV. I don't see this man dying. I really don't. Like, he's to the point of no return. I mean, PA with the Divine can definitely kill him, but she's got to watch the Sunder. They need to stun him up before he can get that Sunder off. And he's going to have Aegis. This is going to be a really hard fight. She isn't close to level 25. Now, they do have a shard that they could possibly take before the Dire come high ground, but they're just... I think they're playing so cautiously, and might be preventing them from farming where they could. So, Tinker actually has 2 huge defensive items. So she still has it on lock. I'm curious when she's actually going to make it into a... Let's see if she's actually got buyback before this starts. She does have buyback. So she might be waiting until she dies the first time and then goes in with the Divine Rapier thinking, okay, if I die here, it's over. But if I die on my first life, I can buy back. So maybe she's waiting to hold it off until she... Nope. There's the Divine Rapier. I spoke too soon. Okay. So we do have a refresher orb on the Mars. Lion does have that Ghost, Force, and Blink, so he's pretty much looking for someone to get them caught out. The Metamorphosis. Are they going to wait this whole Metamorphosis? By that time, the base is going to kind of be destroyed. We have the Rolling Thunder kind of behind here for Pango to kind of secure the retreat. We do have the smoke, the double stomp on the TV, the PA blinking, but it was not on the TV, not in time, and the PA getting the finger on the PA. PA does not buy back. The Divine is on the field, and it does look like TB does pick up the Divine. PA is not buying back. PA does now just buy back, but I think it's too late. There's a Divine on the field for TB. No Metamorphosis. The PA does dagger and blink. Does get the kill on the Mars, but will it be enough? The buybacks are just coming out left and right. The Dark Willow buying back, and that is a dead PA. That's a dieback. And that, my friend, will be the game from that dieback on the PA. TB just got way too huge, way too fast, and honestly, I'm gonna give it up to that first blood. People underestimate that first blood going to your carry. I tell people in my pub games all the time, when your supports want a KS, that first blood. So, Operation Desert Storm victory for game number 1. And we will be going to game number 2 for this best of 3. Very nicely done by both teams, but Operation Desert Storm just was able to come out with the win. Um, if we look, I mean, that's just, it's crazy. So I think what Buff Buddies failed to do that game and could definitely do a lot better was they seemed very out of sync with each other. Where Operation Desert Storm, the line would blink in, the Mars would blink immediately in, the Pangolier would swashbuckle at the same time that the stun was coming from line. Like they were so in sync. Um, and that's kind of I think where Buff Buddies kind of fell behind. Because I personally think the draft was okay. Um, I don't think either team personally had a better draft. Um, because you get BKB, she's able to pretty much kill the Phoenix and Lion. Even in egg late game, BKB on PA with the attack speed. So I just think the execution for Operation Desert Storm and that first blood was insane for TB having that first blood in lane. Made his lane just kind of skyrocket, and Centaur couldn't keep him contained long enough for his team to come online to harass the PA. That's ultimately what Think won it. And we can't forget the Lion blinking and hexing on point. Like I feel like he had like a script. It was so quick. He would immediately blink in and hex the person. And it was insane. Like and I think he did it on 4 or 5 different occasions on the high ground or near the high ground. That was insane. We got the PA kill by the ancients on the left side of the map that he was able to get. Like he just caught people out left and right. So while okay, so they're taking a bathroom break. I am going to finish my candy so that way it gives me energy.